wanted to address a question that was raised on how do you achieve building a great social life knowing there is school, relationships, dating, work, and hobbies? And the person said, I understand, why someone will want to do that, and the purpose of trying to help, give, and inspire other people. Um, but how do you do it with not enough time? And that's the whole point. So I think that one, you have to plan the plan and work the plan. So you've got to create the vision for your life, the purpose, and work on creating the story of your current life, right? And as well, create the goals. What are your goals for 2014, right? Because you can fill your life with a lot of things that aren't really necessary. And so you have to prioritize. Now, you may have to spend more time going out and building relationships with people than you can on your hobbies per se. Maybe you have to limit those at that point, right? Maybe you have to limit your dating life at that point because you want to meet more people and increase your just happiness in being able to relate to people better. Ultimately, you're going to have to choose something over something else. And that's why when you make your goals, you actually have to stack rank them from most important down. And that's why you only focus on 5 goals, right? But a lot of the time, even taking that away, you have 168 hours in a week. We rarely spend those hours very efficiently. Now, there's much more efficient ways to meet people and to interact with them, right? And one of those is it's much harder to meet people one by one, right? And that's like going out to the typical bars, clubs, other places. It's the hardest scenario to meet people. One, because there are people there that necessarily don't want to meet other people. They're out there for many other reasons. Two, you have to meet either small groups or one by one. It's very difficult to go into a large group and really work that group. You can, but most people have a lot of challenges with that. So if you're good at that, obviously you continue doing what you're doing. But for the rest of everyone out there, which is probably 98, 99% of the people, you have to find a new way to start meeting a lot more people. And again, the easiest way is meeting them in groups of people. And a lot of those groups are existing today. Now, those groups could consist of charity events, right? Charity happy hours that they have out there, nonprofit groups, arts groups like the local museum group, the local symphony group, the local opera group. I mean, there's all of them up there. You also have a lot of interest groups you can join to do things as well. Running clubs, rock climbing, salsa dancing. I mean, you can meet a lot of people, but it's a lot easier to meet them in a group because you can meet everyone at the same time or a lot of people in one environment in a very short period of time. Now, a lot of charity events and charity happy hours only last a couple hours, and there's a lot of people there. And most of those people are going there to be social. Otherwise, they wouldn't go. So they're much more open to meeting people. So you can go and meet a lot of people really quickly without spending a lot of time. So on a Saturday night, you don't have to go out for 5, 6 hours. In fact, that's not necessarily a good use of your time, especially if you don't have a lot of time. So you need to manage your time much differently. I'd also add, you have a calendar. There's always a calendar there. Write down your schedule yourself in. A lot of people don't do that, and therefore they don't realize how much time they actually have. Well, if your time is very finite, then you need to schedule yourself in. You need to know what you're doing. You need to sit down on Saturday or Sunday and plan your week ahead out. So you know exactly what you're doing. You're very efficient at what's going on. If there's a charity event at 7 o'clock and you have to work to 6:30, well, that means you have to bring things to change to go out. So you've got to think this stuff ahead of time and got to plan and figure it out. If you start putting that together, you'll be amazed at how much time that you actually have to do the things that you want to do in your life. So I would suggest that's a really good first place to start from, and hope